I want to talk about in January of 2021. I'm on Facebook under my real name because I'm living a lifestyle that's like very open and honest, and not trying to hide my identity or anyone's identity for safety. So it didn't matter. I didn't have anybody that depended on me, and I didn't have any enemies, things of that nature. And I didn't think about demonic stalking, but that's separate because demons, don't matter what we change our name to. If we're not praying to Lord Jesus Christ, they're coming. So, but something just dawned on me to share about when I was in that time, and I met a woman online who lived in Choctaw, outside of Midwest City, and in OKC, and I'm out at this moment. I'm still in love with the woman I'm in love with after my ex-wife, but we're on a break because she's with another man, and I meet this woman who's from out there, and then I end up going out there to spend time with her, and we meet on Facebook. That's why I brought up Facebook. And one night she sends me a photo of herself, and it was and I just got very attracted to her. And I'm only bringing this up because I'm looking at my behavior, and it's very selfish. So, and I think the entities are involved because Love My Life speaks, one of her languages is French, and there's spirits involved in all these things, blood oaths, like the Love My Life drinking her blood and becoming tied to her soul. And this one woman who was part Creole and French speaking, that lived in Choctaw. So she was very sweet and very beautiful and poor. And at the time I had money. So she was a very poor lady, but just very sweet and a lot like the Love of My Life in a lot of ways. Very interesting, and had a dream of going to Paris, just like very romantic soul, but isolated to Choctaw her whole life. Never could really get out of that. Occasionally went to where certain places, but never could stay. And this is very embarrassing to talk about because I'm asking my Lord for forgiveness around this right now. She wanted me to help her, and I remember meeting her, and I had the means to help her. I'm running amok anyway. Why not flip her, a band here or something of that nature? And we just spent 3 days together when I went out there, and I didn't kick her anything. And she didn't ask for nothing. That's the thing. But I didn't even offer. And then, when I say you don't know, but it's one of my like ands. It's on the lines of and. So this woman, she upset me with things she said to me. I think she was some sort of entity in her working, but I think it's one of them entities like with the Love of My Life and her sister, where it's an opportunity for me to be a decent individual, and then I ended up screwing it up because I'm a self-centered, sick individual that's feeding my own entities that are on the lines of parasitic. So in this case, it was sexual. So, and I'm just taking a comprehensive self-appraisal, as they would say in the program. And This woman, it's interesting, she ends up upsetting me, and then I cut off any potential to have feelings. She introduced me to a friend of hers, and they let me know that I was welcome with them. A very interesting situation, and that's when I knew also, and this was in 21, January 21. We're talking about 2, 3, 4 years, 3 years later now. When I say the veil's blown wide open, it was out there too, just like it is here. Now, everybody here where I'm from that hasn't been out there, people I grew up here that have been landlocked here, they say, oh, we need to go out there because things are going to be more normal out there. No. I noticed there was a lot of the same stuff going on out there with evil that's going on here. And then not nearly like, but it was going in that direction. But once again, nobody treated me unkind out there, and we were in a very poor area, and I was treated like gold, and nobody bothered me none, and they could have, but they didn't, and I appreciated that. And so big up to the Rednecks bar in OKC. So anyway, she upset me, and then I end up just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna see her again. Get on a plane, and I end up meeting a pastor on that plane who ends up getting me connected to the Pentecostal church that I was at a couple months ago. But this man works for the Lord. So I'm glad I kept his number, because I needed help a couple months ago with food. And that's why I bring this up. She needed help. She didn't ask, and I could have helped, and I didn't offer. So selfish and egotistical and greedy and entitled and delusional on the lines of I'm gonna be able to ride this out. No, I'll never. Now I'm poorer than she ever was. Non-Christians would call this karma. I just call it this is what you get. You get what you give. And no matter how much we change, we still have to pay the price for the things we've done. And on the lines of, I am forgiven by my Lord Jesus Christ, but I have to suffer for like the young man said last night, you're not being punished, you're being corrected. Yes. Oh, I like that. So I come back here, and my heart's cold, and she is chasing me. She wanted to see me again, or set up something, come out to see me, and I shut it down. And then who later, a year and a half later, who done come into my life, loved my life, speaking French, got all them kind of connections that this woman had, and been to Paris, been to all them places, like way above my pay grade, as far as like made me feel less than, just like maybe that young lady felt. Because she told me she did feel less than. And that's what happens when we pedestalize others. No, I'm nothing but a scumbag that happened to have some money at the time. Yes, that's right. And the love of my life is a very hardworking, eclectic, multilingual, spiritual individual. And the only reason she even met me was because of God, and I believe that strongly. And also because the love of my life was an indulging in a low vibrational lifestyle and affliction, and it put her in a position to meet me, because she wouldn't have meet me. I'm not on her kind of threshold tier. I'm not saying she's better than me. I'm just saying this woman speaks all them different languages. She's famous in her line of work, world renowned, and things of that nature. I'm just a homeless feller. No. So, but everything happens for a reason. But I'm trying to say, I got back. The spirits kicked my backside. An Armenian would say, "Vorg," kicked my butt. So, anyway, I hope all these things help people. I'm just trying to help folks. In the Lord Jesus Christ's name. That's my goal here. Thank you all for listening. I'm cutting it at 10.